This is Feature Miner. So I came across this interesting video that shows a glitch in the 24-hour sun observation at the Union Glacier in Antarctica, what they were calling the final experiment. The thing is, I never really even heard of Union Glacier before they started doing this final experiment stuff, so that's kind of weird to me. It's just kind of strange that all of a sudden there's this place where you can go and camp, and everyone's been going there for decades, they're acting like now, and it's staffed with hundreds of people that stay out there all the time. And now there's this new video coming out where they're showing this sun glitch, where what we found in previous videos is they like to manipulate video. So you can't really just trust video these days. I mean, at this point, everyone knows that you can't trust videos, and there's a lot of AI and there's a lot of things to look out for, and video is not really the best proof these days. So even with that 24-hour sun footage, you can't really believe it like that. I mean, here's the thing. I've made several videos where I can explain the 24-hour sun on the flat earth Gleasons, but then I always said that I'm on the fence, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to this, it could be either we were all faked and Witsit and Jiranism were in on the fakery and they were sold out, or maybe they were threatened, or maybe, you know, they had some issues when they got there and they were told and debriefed about why they're going to go along with what they're going to say happened down there. And so you never know what actually happened. But then there's other researchers coming out, and there's other hypotheses coming out where you can actually explain the 24-hour sun. So I'll leave my 24-hour sun final experiment playlist in the comment section and description box so you can get caught up. I have a lot of videos there where I explore everything. And it seems like a lot of flat earthers are vocal about this experiment being faked. So with this footage, they're showing a sun glitch where first you see the sun going in its course for the day, and then the next day it's going in the same course, but this time you can see clouds in front of it and stuff. So you can tell it's different. But the only thing is you can see the sun doing the same movements, where there was a situation where you saw that the sun will flash bright and then dim at the exact same time on both days, because someone put the videos side by side. And this is impossible, if you ask me. I mean, there's like a sun glare situation where you'll see the sun at the top of the screen was from the first day. The sun at the bottom of the screen is from the second day. And as they show the sun moving at the same time, you'll see in the same frames that the sun will brighten up with the sun glare and then dim back down, and do it a couple times.
So what you're watching is the alleged proof of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. It's a 24-hour time lapse appearing to show the sun traveling around in a big circle and staying above the horizon for 24 hours. It looks pretty good. The shadows match well. The lighting seems right. The video seems pretty convincing. And the clouds don't repeat 24 hours later like they did in this video, where the exact same cloud pattern repeats a day later. It's crazy how much effort goes into faking these videos. Remember the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But in this case, the clouds don't repeat 24 hours later. Instead, we're going to be looking at the sun, with the same exact sun flares that repeat 24 hours later. I've synced the two segments of the video together. Remember, the bottom video is supposed to be 24 hours later. The clouds are different, and the lighting slightly changes, but the sun flares on the camera are exactly the same. I have freezed a few frames so that you can look closer. I'm convinced these repeating sun flares are impossible, as the slightest variation in angles and atmospheric conditions would alter the sun flares. But I could still see someone plausibly claiming that the repetition of the same sun flares over an approximate 12-hour period is purely a coincidence. Okay, I highly doubt it, but I can see the very slight possibility. But there is one more thing that repeats, which I refer to as the coup de grace, that proves that this video is indeed a fake. Here's the clip in question. Did you see it? Here it is again. Did you see the lighting artifact flash on and off at the same exact time? Here it is again at a very slow speed. The flashes are exact and at the same video frames. That's impossible. There is no excuse. This video is another fake. There you go, another blatant fakery that took some serious effort to fool you into believing in their globe model. How many times will they be able to fool you? Thanks for watching.
So it'll brighten and dim a few times, and that's something that you could dismiss if it was just on one day at a different time. But this is the exact same time stamp where the second day at the exact same time it did the same thing. So it's like it's on a video loop, but for some reason they were able to add clouds into the situation where you can see clouds. So they're saying, oh, this is definitely a different day because there wasn't clouds in front of it before, but now you see there's clouds and you can tell it's a whole different day. But yet at the exact same time on both frames, the sun is glaring in and out. So that seems like that's not possible. What's the chance of that being a situation where the sun would have the same reaction at the exact same time? It's not possible. So it looks like we've been duped about this 24-hour experiment. And that would mean that Witsit and Jeranism were literally lying. You see, I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt, where that's why I didn't just outright say it's fake, because he invited flat earthers to go down there. So when he invited anybody who wanted to go and then flat earthers are rejecting to go down there, it just makes me think, well, if we're trying to get this information, it won't hurt to go down there, you know? So when they asked for people to go down there, the final ones that went down there was just Jeranism and Witsit, and then a bunch of globe earthers. So with that, I mean, we're not really getting a full report back, because there could have been more people that could have went down there with them. And DITRH declined, and I don't know if Eric Dubé was invited, and who else could have went? I mean, Mark Sargent. I mean, it's really hard to say who could we trust to go down there and get that report, because everyone pretty much turned down Witsit and Jeranism now, because they came back and said that they saw the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. People are saying it's faked, and they got real mad at them, and Jeranism quit over the anger from the flat earth community. It sounds like that influenced him to stop being a flat earther, because it sounded like at first he was almost willing to look into it and see what this might mean and is there any way to explain it, but then he said the hate just kept coming in to where he just couldn't take it. Witsit said he got the same hate, but he actually is standing firm on the flat earth, because he's saying basically this doesn't prove that we're on a globe earth, which is true, because there's hundreds of flat earth proofs. So seeing the sun in the sky doing what you would expect it to do on a globe does not prove a globe earth, because there's so many other flat earth proofs. I mean, I have over 200 flat earth proofs on my playlist. So yeah, there's definitely that where you can't just dismiss those proofs just because you saw one observation that they're saying is evidence of a globe earth or what you would expect on a globe earth. So yeah, but with this glitch, I mean, look, as much as I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt that they wouldn't lie to us, because we did have flat earthers down there, you know, this is one of those things where you see these types of things and you already know how we've been tricked about everything else. So at this point, I kind of have a feeling that if they are willing to put in that much effort to get people off of the flat earth, is there a time frame that they're looking at to maybe to where they're saying it doesn't matter anymore, because maybe we're going to be going into a situation of a great reset, or maybe a last days type scenario coming up quicker than expected, to where you couldn't even go down there and confirm if they lied or not? Maybe there's something coming up by December 21st of this year, to where they know by the time anyone would ever even be able to verify if that was real or not at Union Glacier, maybe something might happen before then. Maybe we're at the times of the end to where they know that by the time the next solstice comes around, next winter solstice, well, maybe they know that there's not going to be any way to verify it by that time. Maybe there's going to be something going on in this world by then. Who knows? I mean, because I think that would be the smartest thing for every flat earther to do right now, is get something organized to where we can get together another group of people to go down there and fully fund it. Now that we know there's this place called Union Glacier that everybody seems to have been going to over the last, I don't know, half a century or something, it sounds like. I mean, I don't know how long people have been going here, but it's sounding like people have been going here all of a sudden. It sounds like this is just the easiest thing to do. As long as you got the money, you can get together a group and they can get a plane and get all the documentation signed to get down there and check out the 24-hour sun. You know, if this is something that's been going on for so long, just think that at this point, why not get together the funding to take some more flat earthers down there, and this time a new set of flat earthers, and see what they see. Because we have to get to the bottom of this at this point, because this is kind of a situation that's very important now, because it became such a thing to where people have left the flat earth and the impact isn't as strong now when you talk about the subject based off of this 24-hour experiment. So why aren't we putting all our effort in to prove this wrong? If it was faked, we should go down there and prove that this was wrong and that there is a sunset during the winter solstice. There is no 24-hour sun down there. We have to prove that at this point if we want to get back to where we can really show the world what we've been saying this whole time. So I think that has to be the main focus and the main mission at this point, is to get down there and verify what did they see down there. Was there some type of simulated sun, or was it just completely faked to where there was a sunset and they came back and completely lied? Or there's all types of options, because like I said, there actually is options where you can explain the 24-hour sun using the apparent sun in the sky with the mirrored reflection off of the dome firmament. So look, that's about it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm gonna leave some links for you if you want to do more research with me on the subject. Check out my Final Experiment playlist. I'll leave links to my other channels, my social media, my Feed Your Mind store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you'd like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 to help keep this channel online. So thanks for tuning in. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off. Let's get over 500 likes on this video.